Alright, welcome to Dance Junkies TV, Ask the Pro segment. Now we have a very special and very personal friend guest of ours in today. This is one and only Nick Kosovich from Dancing with the Stars. Nick, thanks for coming in.
Mr. Hillis, you're welcome.
And of course,
yes, my son.
My co-host and my wife now. And this might be the first time that we're doing one since we've been married.
Yes, I think so. Yes,
yeah.
So Elena Hillis.
A little aside we'll get to later that Nick married us.
Yeah.
Actually, screw it.
You
Just
can't
jump right in.
Just jump straight into it.
So,
way too soon.
A lot of people might not know this about Nick. Nick is a man of many talents. He's a world champion dancer. He's an incredible choreographer. He's an incredible designer of clothes. He's also a minister. What is it?
Ordained clergyman of the Human Spiritualist Church.
Very
For
serious.
real.
For real.
Nick married Elena and I.
So if you want to book this awesome minister, you know, contact greeniatalent.com, you know.
Or
you'll
tweet
be all
me
set.
directly.
We got a little ahead of ourselves. Listen, follow us on YouTube, please, at Dance Junkies TV, and also you can tweet us on Dance Junkies TV. And please send us any questions you have. A lot of you guys sent some great questions in for Nick today, which I will get to. But we're going to jump right into the man, the myth, the legend. You were on Dancing with the Stars. Yeah? Oh my God.
I'm sorry,
Look at you.
I just have to say, no beard,
Unshaved.
no mustache. That almost looks weird.
It does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
What season was this?
Why did you shave it?
Actually, to tell you the honest truth, I had it. And we went to do the promos down at a recording studio down in, I think it was Koreatown, that big, huge vacant warehouse space. Well, it was a ballroom. Anyway, I turned up the regular deal, got my goatee, everything's groovy, and I just darkened it because it was very grey. And I walked in, and one of the producers, I think it was Izzy Pig, was like, "No, you can't have that. You have to shave it off." And I'm like, "I just darkened it." And she says, "You have to shave it off." And I'm like, "Why? Well, what's the problem with having a goatee?" She goes, "It makes you look too old." And I'm like, "Really?" And I says, "Well, no, if that's what you're going to do, give me a hard time." So I went in there and shaved it off.
Just for the pictures.
Just for the pictures, which is where that picture is. And what you probably can't see is I had like 10 layers of makeup on there that I had to put on there, because where I just darkened it was all stained. So I came out and I was pale because this was in winter, so it's like right at the beginning. I haven't got a tan or anything, so I'm all pale with this big dark goatee, and I'm saying, "Are you happy now?" And she's like, "Makeup." So I was not a happy camper.
What season was this?
That was season 2. That was with the wonderful Tatum O'Neill.
How was that? Was that fun? First season.
There's another shot of you two working it out on the dance floor.
Yeah, in between.
My first season was not fun, so I'm asking you, was that fun?
Well, I mean, a bit of history, because I actually did the pilot first, so I already sort of met everybody in a very different capacity, because originally they had me as a judge. So I did the first...
Which would you have been? Would you have been Len or would you have been Bruno?
I would have been Leno.
Leno.
Kind of campy with a ballroom background.
With a ballroom twist. No, actually they had me as the character of Len, because I actually did it with Bruno. That sounds good. I actually did it with Bruno. No, Bruno. Who hasn't? Bruno. You're in the right area to know. I was paired up with Bruno and another girl from the Broadway world called Michelle. Her last name escapes me, but she was originally in Foss City. She was around about the same age. She's had a ton of dance experience, stage experience, not sort of commercial work and other things, and she was fantastic. But they ended up cutting both of us 3 days before they went into the first season.
Yeah, it's just because you were too good for the job. You were overqualified. Cricket.
You could say that. Cricket. No. I guess they. Well, what I'd heard afterwards was that Len was always scheduled to do the show. He was already contracted. I found that out through some friends who knew Len, and I ended up asking him sometime later. he was already contracted, but there was no guarantee that his working visa was going to come through in time. So they basically had me as kind of the backup judge. And then
did you imagine how things would be different if you had Carrie Ann, Nick, and Bruno?
Or Michelle.
Well, it wouldn't be my cup of
and
tea.
Bruno.
It wouldn't be my bottle of rum.
Interesting. Very interesting. Wow.
Anyway,
Wow.
that's neither here nor there. So back to this. So from that, not doing the judging, I want to live with that. And then season 1, they actually cast me with a celebrity. And the day before the...
We do have a question about that.
Someone actually tweeted us that question. What celebrity?
Question.
Well, apparently from the word on the street, it was a girl called Carmen Electra.
Ooh,
That's
that
right.
would
This
have
is
been
from
awesome.
this is from Steve, and he said, "I heard you and Andre and Sky were originally supposed to be on the first season of Dancing with the Stars, but your celebrities backed out. Any chance you could reveal who you were going to be prepared?"
Well, here's the thing.
prepared
I
with?
did not meet her. So all I knew was that she was in apparently Jacksonville. No, Tampa. I think it was Jacksonville, Florida.
Florida.
So it
So it was somebody in
potentially,
Florida.
allegedly, could have been Carmen
Somebody.
Electra.
Well,
But
that would have been
all
hot.
I found out about, and I probably could find that information out because we have some connections, to find out who actually was cast in the first season, because 2 celebrities backed out.
Yeah.
Because originally it was supposed to be 8 and they dropped it to 6 the week before.
So the rumors are true.
Wow.
So those are the rumors.
That was a good question. I wonder who it was.
It's
was
Steve. Steve asked that question.
Yo,
Steve,
Steve.
fantastic. Hey, let's talk about you and Vivica for a second. Vivica is even more gorgeous now. She was just at your birthday the other night and looked like her, like
She
this
didn't
woman's
pull
younger
with
sister.
us, but she had
Incredible.
fun.
So you're still friends with?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think for most of the people that have done the show, when you spend so much time with your celebrity, you tend to either get on really well or you don't get on. Now, depending how long you last on the show, but I mean, at the end of the day, whether you spend a month or 3 months with that particular person, you basically, again, it's like kind of getting married. You're spending all your time with them, running around doing this, doing that, and it's high energy, high intensity. And one thing that I guess a lot of the public don't take into consideration is that it's a physical, hands-on thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
actors
your hand on her hip right here is justified.
no, well, hers was on mine too.
Yeah, and the exposed hairy chest is also.
Yes, well,
There
that
is
was
a
actually
hand and
that
top
was
of
actually
hand and
her
top of hand.
$250,000 diamond cross.
What?
That was real.
Okay.
What?
Somebody
Hell yeah.
made you wear it?
No, she
Or
offered it, and I wore it with pride.
Did you take it back?
Absolutely.
$250,000.
Look, I don't have it anymore. This was a super duper expensive
Wow.
diamond and sapphire cross. It was like
Well,
amazing.
she looked so gorgeous the other night.
I mean, she's one of the most beautiful women I've met, and just a little secret between us and, of course, the Dance Junkie TV world,
Sure, it's
has
cool.
the softest skin of any woman I have ever felt in my life. Still to this day, because I felt it just the other day. At my birthday party.
Next time I meet her, I would want to touch